Live.
Hi there. Hope everything is doing well, although maybe not so well. It has got to my attention that some of you are struggling out there trying to keep a job. Where today is your lucky day because I'm going to show you 3 things, 3 tips to keep a job forever. Now, let's get started. Tip number 1 is be on time. There is nothing that shows more your respect and commitment to your employer than being there on time. Now, being on time doesn't require you any kind of technical knowledge. The only thing that you're required to do is to have the commitment to be there at the time that your employer is asking you to do. Now, things happen. Traffic happens. All kinds of things can happen. But now we live in a day and age where you can just grab your phone, give a call to somebody, to your supervisor, to your manager, and tell them that you're going to be there late. At least that's something that you have to do. Now, remember, however, that you should not make this a habit. You should not make these things a habit. You should be able to be there at least 10 to 15 minutes before your shift is up. Another thing that you need to consider too is to follow instructions. And that's tip number 2, to follow instructions. If an employer is asking you to grab a box from point A to point B, then do that. Get the box from point A to point B. If something as simple as that, you're having difficulties to do that, imagine if you work at the healthcare industry where there are rules and regulations and all kind of policies on everything that you can possibly imagine. Therefore, learn how to follow instructions. You need to do that. Your employer might have a reason why things are done certain way. You might, on the other hand, think that you could do a better job, and there is no doubt in my mind that you could do some things better. That's why some employers, they like to listen to their employees. However, you have to even so do that with our point number 3, which is communicate respectfully. These 3 things are intertwined together. You have to be on time. You have to follow instructions. And you need to communicate respectfully. If you fail at those 3 points during your career, you are going to fail. You see, you could be the smart person in the whole world, but if you are not reliable, then nobody's going to trust you. Nobody's going to give you the chance. Nobody's going to come to you and say, you know what, we got to give this guy an opportunity. Now just remember that. You might be working for an employer that doesn't value you. But even so, you have to show that you care. Even so, you have to make sure that you develop an exit strategy so that you could live there the right way. It's my humble opinion. But if you do these 3 things, you're going to keep a job forever. Now go out there and make it happen.